welcome, welcome. We are going to move on and do some scenic painting bricks. So we have an example that I did back in college. And we have the cut stones that we just did in the previous video. And we've also done natural stones. And the great thing is that all these different textures all start out with the same base, which is that scumbled black and gray with a splatter. And now we're just going to move on to bricks. So typically, I like to do this with a stencil, but I don't always have like a good enough stencil. So a lot of times as I've been painting for the theater and at the high school, I've actually just done this by hand. When I go to draw on my bricks, instead of using a stencil and a sponge, I just draw on the bricks with pencil and then paint them in with a paintbrush. And both methods are great. It just depends on what you have available to you. I'll probably make a video about stenciling in the future, but for now, this will work. So as you can see, I have some rectangles. I try to keep them the same consistent size. Okay. And I have some different colors of paint. I got a little bit of red, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of brown, and I'm just going to like have fun. I'm going to water these down just a little. That way my paint is not too opaque and I can let some of that great texture that I started kind of shine through. I'm just going to mess around and paint with what I want. If I want like a brownish, reddish brick, then I'll do that. You don't want to create a glaze for this. Don't want to water it down too much, and I think that might have happened. Oh no, that's okay. All right, there we go. That's better. You don't want to create a glaze, please. We don't want ghost-looking bricks. We want to make them look solid, but we do want that bottom layer to shine through. That way the bricks look like they have a little more texture. Now, again, I'd rather do this with a stencil and sponge, but I just don't have access to it right now. And this will work, and I've used it a lot of times. I've done bricks a bunch of different ways, and so this will be fine. Sponges tend to add even more texture, which is nice because bricks are kind of porous and rough. I love this. I'm just messing around with the colors. If you want to do blue bricks, you can do blue bricks. There are blue painted bricks in the world, and they have their own texture. If you saw before, I kind of had my bricks looking like a bunch of Easter eggs because they were very, very pink that day. For whatever reason, I chose to use a lot of pink. I don't know why. But just do what you want. You do you. All right, here we go. Almost done. And if you do look at bricks, bricks are dirty, bricks are discolored, bricks have age from, being outside. Sometimes they look lighter, sometimes they look dirtier, sometimes they look fresh and clean. So it's okay that I have all these crazy kind of colors swirling through them. It's totally, totally fine. All right, and that's it. I have some bricks painted in. I'm probably going to go over this one. This one was looking a little ghosty to me, so it's bugging me. But besides that, that'll be it. And then we're just going to let them dry, and I'll show you the next step very soon.